guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have brought up with some important section and which can be used in your websites. Like for example, it could be like when your website is very new and you want to launch, then you can use this timer and it looks some colorful with a background black and with hmm, colorful timer with clock and all these things. It looked like something nice. So how did I do this? So you guys want to know that? So please come. I'll be explaining you step by step through the code. Then how I did this. Okay. So let's move to the code. So let's go to Visual Studio. And basically, first we need to know that before starting any programming, we need to know the file structure. So I'll be explaining you the file structure. So here I have created one folder and under the folder I have also created another folder called images. Here I can store all the images and I've created a file called index.html, script.js and style.css. So these are the three files I've created and I will be explaining you step by step. So the first is index.html. So index.html, under that you guys all know that the important section and it is like a default section like HTML tag, head tag, body tag. These three tags are the default tags which we need to create a website. So HTML then followed with head section. So inside the head section we have meta character and meta name. So meta character and meta name, you can ignore it. It's not so compulsory that you need to add. The next is title. So title I've given as coming soon. Okay, so this title will be printed in this like web page head. Okay, so you can see there you will be getting your title. So the next thing I have given a link rel equals to spreadsheet style sheet href equals to style.css. So this is nothing but it's an external file which I've given a design. So I've used my style.css as an external file and I have imported that file in my ed section in index.html. So after that I'll be closing the ed part which is done and next I'll be opening the body part. So inside the body I've created one div class called container. Then under that I've created one another div class called coming soon. And here I've used h1. H1 is nothing but it's an heading one. And I've used span class equals to coming. Then span class equals to soon. So I have used this two thing. Span is nothing but it generally it gives a we can use some fonts, some color to the particular word, not for both the word. If I want coming in some other color, if I want soon in some other color, then we can use different classes and we can just give the colors. Okay, for that reason I've used here. As you can see in my output, coming and soon is in two different colors. One is in pink, the other one is blue. So for that reason I have given spam. So and after that I've given one paragraph like we are working hard to launch. So as per your website things, you can just modify the things. And this style I've given here, this is called as inline styling. So in this inside this paragraph only I've given a styling like I want this like this sentence font family as cursive and font size as 20. So only this paragraph will take this style, not everything. Okay, then after that I closed one div, then again I opened another div class called as countdown. So I'm going to start with this countdown, what is there in green, blue, pink and yellow. So this coding I'll be explaining you now. So the first thing I have given you like div class equals to time circle. So the class is nothing but it is a class name and id is equals to I've given as days. So I can use id and I can design the thing, either I can use a class, what is it, time circle, and I can design. I'll be explaining you in detail. So the first I have given a days, in a days, in hours, in minutes and in seconds. So this four circles I've given. So class name for every circles are in same. So what I will do, I have done it like time class means time circle. That circle design will be reflected to all the four because I have used same classes. Okay. Why I have used ID over here? It's nothing but ID. Keeping this ID, I can change the color. So for when you use class and you want to style, you should give some style using a class name. Then you have to use dot at the beginning. When you want to design for a particular, particular div or a particular circle, then I've used as an ID. So when you want to design for an ID, then at the first you need to use hash symbol, then you have to give this day's name, then and after that then you can design. So where this id days will be, that circle will be colorful. Okay. So all this four it is like same. And next I have given a subscribe. This is an optional. If you want you can keep, or else you can just ignore and you can just keep it only this timer. Okay. So I will be explaining you now the style sheets. Okay, let's move to the style.css. So under the style.css, the body is there. Okay. So under this body, whatever you do, give a background image, give a color, give a font family, anything that will overtake for the background of the output. Okay, the entire body will cover. The next is body before. Why I've used is nothing but I want this background image to be dim. So that this 3 days, 1 hour, 0 minutes, 0 seconds, all this will be like, highlighted thing. The background will be dim. For that reason I've used here before. So when you guys need even the text, for example, only this timer you need to be highlighted and coming soon on all this text you need to be dim means, then you can use z index equals to 0. So background plus the content will be dim, only the timer will be highlighted. Okay. So the next is container I've used. Then after that I've used coming soon H1. So coming soon H1. For this I've given one styling, and for that I've used a class name called coming and class name called soon for giving two colors, two different colors to that. Then after that I've used paragraph. So I've given a style for the paragraph. Then from here countdown means the timer starts from here. So time circle I've used width, height, border radius, position for all the four circles should be the same. Okay. Why I've used their ID equals to date, I told days, I told no. So that's the reason. We should use hash dates. We can give different colors. So I need four different colors for my four circles. So I've used four different colors for my four circles. As you can see my output. And after that I have given a circle content, then number, label, then subscribe. This is a general styling. Okay, this is a style.css. Now let's move to script.js. Why we need to write a script is nothing but when you see my output, you can see that timer is running, right? So for this reason we need to use scripting for time running. So here is my scripting. So script is nothing but let countdown date equals to new date dot get, and I've given here 10 into 60 into 1000. Okay. So 10 is nothing but for the 10 days. Okay. And 60, as well as it is like a 1 minute equals to 60 seconds, for that reason, and this is a milliseconds, and this sets the date where from where you're counting down. Okay. So this let countdown function, where I've created the function for updating the countdown for every seconds. For that reason I've created one function. So the next reason, let's now equals to new date. So why this I've given let now equals to new date dot get uh, time. So this takes a current time. So if it takes today's time, from today to the what is the date, it should calculate now. For that reason it gets a today's date and time. Then I've given let distance equals to countdown minus now. So I've given countdown as 10 and now is nothing but today's date. So from today's day to the 10 days, how many days is there? We need to calculate. For that reason, I have given this formula. The next is, this is a formula which I've used for minutes and seconds. Math floor distance percentage 1000 into 60 into 60. This is a kind of mathematical calculation of time calculation for minutes and seconds, which I have given here. So next is document dot get element by ID. This is nothing but it displays the result in the element with a minutes and seconds. Okay. So next I've used some if condition. So what is the if condition? So if distance is less than 0, then document dot get element by ID is minutes and seconds. If the countdown is over, it writes some text over there. Okay. Like you have the countdown has been ended. Thank you for watching this video. Bye bye.